And the tiebreakers, that gives Minnesota a 16-9 lead as it be Kevin Steinhaus, two-time All-American, and Chris Chianuma, past NAIA national champion from Lindenwood, who transferred in Oklahoma State last year. These two did meet in the dual meet earlier this year. Match won by Steinhaus 8-6.
Steinhaus really having a solid season this year, ranked number 5 in the country. Running right back into a near arm parlay, comes out of it. Logan Storley just finds ways to win, doesn't he?
Has cemented himself as the number 1 going into the postseason for sure. Bad news is he's got to go through that gauntlet that is the Big Ten in a couple weeks. Coming up at 1:48 remaining in period number 1. No score with Steinhaus and Chianuma. Team score now 16-9, and Jim, the last time through after 174 was 22-6 Oklahoma State. Minnesota swept the last 4 weights, or 3 weights. 84-97.
Minnesota's really got a nice looking lineup here in the upper weights, and Scott Schiller that'll be up next, and experience of Kevin Steinhaus, he's one of their leaders. But wow, what a match. Crowd exhaling a little bit after that one. Steinhaus in on a straight shot, but
105.
Yeah, Chianuma just holding on to a front headlock, but
get a fresh start, 102 to go, still scoreless here in period number 1 at 184. Chianuma on the year, pretty solid, 21-7. Steinhaus coming in 20-1. His only official loss to Steve Bosak, the defending national champion from Cornell. Did take a loss to Robert Hamlin in the All-Star Classic. Chianuma in on the leg, reaches the far ankle. Nice job snaking that leg in and gets the 2-point takedown, Jim.
Boy, these national duel matches have been full of surprises. You got guys stepping up. Chianuma taking, well, he's number 12 ranked, but he's taking Steinhaus to the carpet here. Gets a little takedown, 34 seconds left, and he can get a ride out here. This really changes this match.
Steinhaus
not necessarily the meet so much, but it changes the match. A quick escape by Steinhaus.
Yeah, Chianuma gonna take the chances on his feet. A 2-1 lead for Chianuma. Riding time just at 6 seconds as we're coming up on 15 to go in period number 1 here at 184. That's typical of Steinhaus. That's how he likes to set up that little snatch single, the high C there.
Well, he likes to go off the underhook, all right? And that's his comfort zone. That's his passes fired. He really commits to that. And he gets that underhook. He doesn't waste much time. He goes right into his single leg shot.
And that'll end the period. Chianuma with choice. And he's going to start down.
Yeah, I think that's a good call at this stage of the match. You're fresh. Steinhaus is very tough in the top position.
And from the top position, he's got a modified eye. Didn't even have a chance to talk about it at this moment as Chianuma gets out free. But what I was about to say, Jim, is Steinhaus from the top position has a modified type of tilt, a cheap tilt that they've kind of labeled the Steinhaus tilt. So gets rides high, comes across, and it's kind of a modified bar arm, trap arm, all sorts of things. He's kind of mastered it and it's successful with it. And obviously didn't have a chance to do it there as Chianuma got out.
I like to see moves that work on Saturday night in the national tournament. That's and if that works then you got something. And it's first of all you got to get there, but what I like about what Steinhaus does almost consistently, he just battles, he stays in matches. And he did something there, Jason, that he was going to swing single to the left all the time, then he came back and attacked on the right-hand side. And when you create that type of awareness to your opponent where he doesn't know which side you're going to go, you're a long ways to getting a takedown.
Minute 8 to go here in period number 2. Two-time All-American Kevin Steinhaus, the University of Minnesota. And there was that underhook again,
Yeah.
Jim, that you were discussing earlier.
Yeah, when he gets the underhook, he doesn't wait long. He goes right into it, tries to rotate his upper body, see if he can get weight change in his opponent, drops in on a leg. And a lot of this stuff really works well is if you have a guy who's pushing into you. Well, the better you get, more likely guys aren't going to push into you. You can still do it off of this, right there.
There you go, you know.
Yep. And went the other direction. So he's working the body left and right. That's good stuff. And Chianuma answers with a little drop in on a single leg shot. And that's what he needs to do as well to stay in this match. 3-1 lead.
We'll get a fresh start with 22 to go. Here in period number 2, team score 16-9 in favor of Minnesota. The third seed coming in. They beat number 2 Iowa in the semifinals earlier today, and now with a chance to knock off number 1 Oklahoma State.
And Chianuma's doing this with great motion. This is good body awareness and great motion. Got the early takedown and the quick escape. And he has not been warned for stalling. Looks pretty alert in this match. They had a great opportunity to pull an upset.
3-1 lead for Chianuma. Steinhaus starts in the bottom position, tries to peel the wrist. Chianuma drops the leg, turns and faces, 1-point escape for Steinhaus. So now 3-2, back to our feet.
The activity level is good for Chianuma here. He's got his feet moving in the tie. Again, brings his chest down, lowers the level. This is an advantage position for Steinhaus, though. He's got his head tucked, got his opponent's head tucked. What's he going to do with it? He's got the chin. Now he just let go of it. When you have those advantage positions, you need to try to make an attempt. And this is where you invite the crowd into it. If you don't, get to a leg, stay active, stay in the middle.
Yeah, good fake there. Kind of walks right into a single leg.
Comes right back up. Got to a double leg. He should score here, but nice job of Steinhaus by rolling through. Wow, good action. Both wrestlers.
Great defense not to give up that. I mean, he was dead to rights on that double.
He was. He was. But, in that instance, he kept his shoelaces flat, kept his hips down and his chest up, and at the critical moment was able to go ahead and roll through. When you're on defense like that, you want to keep the shoelaces flat. So when the guy pushes into you, kind of scoot along the mat.
And 43 to go, still a 3-2 lead for Chianuma.
Good motion here by Chianuma, right?
Couple thousand maroon and gold fists are about to go in the air.
Let's go back and think for a second. Who got the last deep shot? Chianuma. It's up to Steinhaus, which he's doing right now, to attack. Now Chianuma's got trouble right
Breaks
there.
the grip. Steinhaus trying to clear his leg.
You got a high leg over for Steinhaus. He should get it.
There's the 2 with 8 seconds to go. Steinhaus up 4-3. Gopher fans are on their feet. 2-1. And Kevin Steinhaus takedown in the last 10 seconds, Jim. Never stopped wrestling.
Well, and to Chianuma's credit, he dove in there, got offensive, attacked, didn't stall, got in on a shot,